We know that as ladies, we say this a lot. Hmm, something about this girl doesn't feel right. Let's talk about why friendship interviews are necessary. Hello, good people. My name is Akiela Galore. Welcome back to my channel where we unapologetically be ourselves no matter what. Today, we're diving into a topic that I know many of us have felt deeply about at one point or another. Friendship interviews. Yep, you heard that right. Sometimes something about a person just doesn't feel right. And as ladies, we tend to pick up on those vibes quickly. Let's talk about why friendship interviews are necessary. Grab your tea, coffee, or whatever makes you comfy, and let's get into it. So let's start with a question. Have you ever met someone and immediately felt something was off? Maybe it was a gut feeling, maybe it was subtle behavior, but whatever it was, it made you cautious. If you're nodding your head right now, you're not alone. We've all been there. The truth is, not everyone is meant to be our friend, and that's okay. But how do we determine who's worth our time and trust? Enter the concept of friendship interviews. Now, I'm not talking about sitting down with someone with a list of questions like it's a job interview. It's more about being mindful and intentional when getting to know someone new. Think about it. We often put more effort into choosing our outfits than we do our friends. Why? Because friendships are crucial. They impact our mental health, our happiness, and even our growth. So why not take the time to make sure we're surrounding ourselves with the right people? Let's break it down with some examples. Say you've met someone new at work or a social event. Instead of jumping into a deep friendship right away, take your time. Notice how they treat others, how they handle stress, and if their values align with yours. For instance, do they respect your boundaries? Do they listen when you speak? Or are they constantly interrupting? Are they supportive? Or do they bring negative energy into your life? These are the kinds of things that will come out in those casual yet insightful conversations. And remember, this isn't about being judgmental or overly critical. It's about being protective of your energy and ensuring that your circle is filled with people who uplift and inspire you. I remember a time when I ignored my gut feeling about someone. We clicked initially, but there were small red flags I chose to overlook. Over time, those small things grew into bigger issues, and eventually the friendship ended on a sour note. Looking back, I realized that if I had paid more attention to those early signs, I could have saved myself a lot of heartache. On the flip side, I've had amazing experiences where taking my time to get to know someone paid off tremendously. Those friendships are strong, healthy, and incredibly fulfilling because they were built on mutual respect and understanding from the start. There's a cost to not interviewing friends before committing. We often talk about the importance of first impressions, but when it comes to friendships, the initial spark can sometimes blind us to potential red flags. Not taking the time to, quote, interview friends before committing can have significant emotional, mental, and even social costs. Let's discuss 5 ways it'll cost you if you do not interview your friends before fully committing. Number 1, emotional drain. Jumping into a friendship without thoroughly understanding who the other person is can lead to emotional exhaustion. If your new friend turns out to be toxic, manipulative, or unsupportive, you might find yourself constantly dealing with drama, negativity, and unnecessary stress. These situations can drain your energy and impact your overall well-being. Number 2, trust issues. Investing in a friendship with someone who isn't trustworthy can shatter your confidence in others. Betrayal, gossip, and broken promises are painful experiences that can leave lasting scars. You can check out my YouTube channel for more testimonies on how I express the betrayal and past events that have happened in my personal life, the confidence that had been shattered, and what it looks like prior to healing from these issues. So feel free to check out my YouTube channel, like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all to my new subscribers, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for your support. The past trauma that you'll see on my YouTube channel and these experiences, they can make it difficult to open up to new people in the future, potentially limiting your ability to form meaningful connections. Which is why it's so important, so very important, to interview your friends before fully committing to them. Number 3, time wasted. Time is a precious resource, and spending it on friendships that don't add value to your life is a significant loss. The time you invest in a negative or one-sided relationship is time you could have spent nurturing healthier, more fulfilling connections. By not taking the time to evaluate new friends, you risk wasting your valuable time on relationships that don't serve you. Number 4, mental health impact. Negative friendships can take a toll on your mental health. Constantly dealing with someone else's problems, criticism, or lack of support can increase feelings of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. A toxic friend can become a source of stress rather than a source of comfort and joy. Number 5, social repercussions. Your social circle reflects who you are to others. Associating with people who exhibit undesirable behaviors can affect your reputation and how others perceive you. It can also influence your own behavior and values in ways you might not realize. In essence, the cost of not interviewing friends before committing to a relationship is high. Taking the time to get to know someone thoroughly before letting them in your inner circle is not just wise, but necessary. It helps protect your emotional and mental well-being, ensures that your time is well spent, and preserves the integrity of your social circle. Remember, quality over quantity is key when it comes to friendships. Invest in relationships that uplift, support, and genuinely add value to your life. And do not allow anyone to guilt trip you, make you feel bad for putting yourself first, gaslight you, calling you selfish, saying this or that. No one gives a f. Focus on you and interview these b****s. So ladies, let's normalize the idea of friendship interviews. Let's be intentional about who we allow into our lives. Remember, it's perfectly okay to take your time and ensure that the people you're investing in are worth it. It's so important to interview people in your life because even if it's not a friend, it could be the opposite sex that you're allowing into your personal life as well. Maybe they want to leech onto you and hang on to you for artificial purposes. It's important to vet them as well. We don't have time for that. We're here to grow, level up, enjoy our best lives. When you are working on yourselves, it will show, and people will want to be around you for unnecessary reasons. That's why it's important to not care what people think, be completely unbothered, elevate your standards, stop hanging around low-hanging fruits, and make sure that you're interviewing people, especially the new people who are trying to come into your lives as you continue to work on yourself. As I've said before, time wasters are here to kill, steal, and destroy from you. If you're saying no to yourself, you're saying yes to them. And when you say yes to them, you're depriving yourself of what you truly desire. I know there have been times when you've gone out to the club with a friend and you really didn't want to be there because you'd rather be home working on something else. That's important. You should have vetted that friend. That's why it's so important to have friendship interviews. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, stay true to yourself and protect your energy. Until next time, take care.